Everyone online is suddenly talking about selling AI automations to businesses, and they make it sound like the easiest money in the world. Set up a few tools, send a few emails, and clients are supposed to start paying you thousands per month on autopilot. But here's the truth that almost no one is honest about. Selling AI automation is not about the tools. It's about understanding businesses, solving real problems, and being able to communicate value clearly. If you don't understand that part, no amount of AI will save you. The reason this model looks so attractive is because businesses are overwhelmed. Owners are stretched thin, staff is expensive, and competition is higher than ever. AI feels like a lifeline. But that doesn't mean businesses trust just anyone who mentions automation. Most business owners are skeptical. They've been promised shortcuts before. They've been burned by agencies that overpromised and underdelivered. So when you approach them with AI, your job is not to impress them with tech. Your job is to reduce their stress. This is where most beginners fail. They lead with features instead of outcomes. They talk about chatbots, workflows, APIs, and tools instead of time saved, leads generated, and money earned. Businesses don't buy automation. They buy relief. They buy clarity. They buy predictable results. If you can't explain how your AI automation directly impacts revenue or efficiency, the conversation usually ends very fast. Another hard truth is that businesses do not care if you are new to AI. What they care about is whether you understand their business model. A simple automation that saves a company 2 hours a day is more valuable than a complex system that looks impressive but creates confusion. The most successful people in AI automation aren't the most technical. They're the best listeners. There's also a misconception that selling AI automations is passive income. It's not, at least not in the beginning. You're selling a service. That means onboarding, feedback, adjustments, and ongoing communication. AI reduces workload, but it doesn't eliminate responsibility. If you're looking for set it and forget it money, this is not the right path. But if you're looking to build long-term income with high-value clients, this space is powerful. Pricing is another area where people get stuck. Beginners either underprice so much that they burn out, or they overprice without proving value. The truth is, businesses are willing to pay well for automation when it clearly solves a pain point. A restaurant owner doesn't care about AI buzzwords. If your system reduces missed calls and increases bookings, they will pay. If it doesn't, they won't. Value always comes before price. Client acquisition is where the real work happens. Most people avoid this part and look for shortcuts. Cold outreach, networking, referrals, and content-based trust building are still how deals are closed. AI can help streamline outreach, but it cannot replace genuine human connection. Businesses want to know who they're working with and whether you understand their situation. Another uncomfortable truth is that not every business is a good fit for AI automation. Some are too small, some are too set in their ways, and some simply don't have enough volume for automation to matter. Trying to sell everyone is a mistake. The more specific your niche, the easier selling becomes. When a business feels understood, trust builds faster. The best way to succeed with AI automations is to start simple. Pick one industry and solve one problem extremely well. Appointment scheduling, customer follow-ups, lead qualification, internal reporting. These are boring problems, but they make money. Businesses care about boring problems being handled automatically because it frees them to focus on growth. As you gain experience, patterns emerge. You start seeing the same workflows repeated across businesses. That's when scalability becomes possible. But again, it's earned through execution, not hype. One reason so many people quit early is because results aren't instant. The learning curve is real. Understanding business processes takes time. Communicating ROI takes practice. Handling objections takes experience. AI makes things faster, but it doesn't remove the need for learning fundamentals. The people who stick with it long enough develop a skill set that is extremely valuable in the modern economy. Another reality is that margins in AI automation improve with competence. Early on, you may spend more time per client. Later, you refine systems, improve onboarding, and reduce friction. That's how service businesses grow. AI helps, but it doesn't bypass that phase. Trust is the currency of this business. If a business trusts you, they stay longer, pay more, and refer others. If they don't, no automation will keep them. Delivering consistently matters more than showcasing advanced features. Selling AI automation is ultimately about positioning. You're not selling technology, you're selling partnership. You become the person who helps a business adapt to the future without fear. That positioning is powerful when done honestly. Now, here's the biggest truth of all. AI automations are not a shortcut to wealth, but they are a shortcut to relevance. The world is moving toward automation whether businesses like it or not. Those who can guide that transition ethically and effectively will always have opportunities. If you're willing to learn business fundamentals, communicate clearly, and deliver real value, selling AI automation can become a strong income stream. Not because it's trendy, but because it solves real problems. If this video brought clarity instead of hype, subscribe to Smart Wealth Income for more honest discussions about AI, online income, and digital skills that actually matter. Like this video if you appreciate realistic perspectives instead of exaggerated promises. Comment below and tell me whether you think AI automation is overhyped or misunderstood. Your engagement supports the channel and helps more people find practical, no-nonsense content. The truth about selling AI automations isn't sexy, but it's real. And real strategies are what actually pay.